point guard, Tony Badova from Cleveland East Side, tough inner city kid.
Sure.
And so Wittenberg had a fast break and everybody was running down the other end of the court. And when everybody looked at this end of the court, there was Clyde Lee prone on the floor. Tony had decked him. Refs, nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it.
At least at a big center, a 7 foot center.
No, not for Akron.
No, because there was a Laker center. They
Yeah.
played.
All right, well, for life, it's fun.
Hey, have you had any Manny's pizza?
No,
Huh? Yeah, Manny makes.
You
good
came
pizza.
over. Well, technically, I can't take I'm the one that makes the pasta, so it wasn't me that made it.
Oh,
you had
have you
credit
ever
for
been
it.
down to Domenico's?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, down with Lake Patricia.
Yeah, right over by Biggie
Yeah.
Baker.
Hmm.
So the Italian place.
Domenico's is great.
Yeah,
Their white pizza is.
and
I
so
just drove
Joanne and
down
I
there.
were down there Saturday,
Oh,
walk in and the official greeter was Manny.
okay, gotcha.
Then he taught the pizza maker how to make our pizza. That little gal who waited on, was it Donna?
Yeah,
She was very good.
All right.
as you guys are ready to start.
Ready, who's running this?
I'm not the chair, so I can't call the one.
Is Helen over here?
No,
Okay.
You are right.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to get out of here quick.
No, you got one.
All right, call to order, at 8:03. For the Miami Dade Sports Hall of Fame, Monday, December 5th. Town Hall, Community Conference Room. Mr. Secretary, roll call.
All right, Helen Roldan is not present. Get some of these out real quick. Marcos is not present. Dave Oliver,
Here.
Jim Hamilton,
Present.
Karina Sid is not present. Roman Garcia, present. And Ryan Holland, present. I believe that's everybody. Am I missing anybody?
All right,
excuse me.
so additions, subtractions, I mean, really what we're here for. I think I had promised the minutes from the last meeting that you weren't here, man. I just haven't gotten around to like my conversation, so we'll get those approved at the next meeting.
Sure.
I kind of briefed Manny on it. I know Ryan wasn't here either. Last meeting, we did a pretty delineated budget on what we were gonna spend. It was brought to my attention today, we have really incredible news that New World has canceled their title sponsorship a week before the ceremony. So that's $1,500 that were out,
I was, yeah,
but Jim was able to secure Ocean Bank to become the new title sponsor.
well, we're still awaiting word,
It's pending to the ball.
Okay.
but yeah, they had interest. Jeremy had told me that they had interest previously to become title sponsor, but obviously Euro had right of refusal. I also got a silver sponsorship from 305 Sports, which is the new basketball program that's over there at Optimus. So he'll probably be giving me the check tomorrow as well, tomorrow or Wednesday, but he's confirmed already that, you know, he's gonna be
So-
silver.
We lost 1,500, we've got a plus 500. And
If Ocean Bank comes up as a title, it's another 500
another
plus.
Right.
And
So
then I
we-
reached out to Miami Lakes Auto Mall is gonna give us a sponsorship.
for 500.
That's the minimum. I'm gonna
Oh.
see if we can get a little bit more out of him, but I know he does a lot for the town, so I don't wanna,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
so. But I know, you know, when I spoke to their people today, they told me that 500 would be not a problem, so. If that's what we need, I'm not gonna push more in the
Right.
tier,
Mhm.
cause you know, it's a
They
last
want
minute
to be a
thing.
title sponsor because it's a big event.
It is, but I didn't even push that, so.
Right. No, I don't mean this year.
Yeah.
I just meant-
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with the title sponsors, we gotta see somebody who we're gonna put up on the wall permanently.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know, and I've already talked to Manny, if this goes through. We have to take into consideration, you know, see if we have the money for it, because we gotta strip the New World sign off before Saturday. If we have the Ocean Bank sign, great. If
I
that's
think, I think removal is not gonna be an issue.
yeah, I mean, if
The
we
same guy,
have,
the same guys are gonna be installing,
The plaques?
the plaques. I mean, I don't have that as a problem of if, again, they're taken off. I don't think that's an issue. It's now to see if they can make a Ocean Bank one within time and Yeah. Mount it. So I don't,
They probably would
Foresee.
understand, even if it didn't happen that.
yeah, I think Ocean Bank, I mean, it'll be put on for the rest of the year. So even if it goes on next week or even 2 weeks from now.
and it'll be for all of 2023, basically.
Correct.
That it's up there at least.
Right.
But I mean, again, I think if New World, what they did was wrong, because I think pulling their sponsorship a week before. I mean, luckily we had the money left over from last year to pay for the plaques for this year.
Yeah.
Because now we wouldn't really, would have been in a big pickle.
And I just want to go over here quick because these are just things that Jeremy gave me here. So I have like a breakdown of the expenses and we have projected 4,500. And that's
Income.
yeah,
Income.
yeah, including obviously what we have in our line item and then also the
Which our line item, how much, 1,000?
yeah. So,
Okay, so it would have been 1,000. We were counting on 1,500, which would have been 25,
and
35, 4, and there was another $500 sponsor.
No, it was 2,000 and
The
15.
grams. and
The grams.
The grant was 1,000. So if
And-
it's 1,000 from the town.
Yeah, so the projected budget was 45.
25, 35, 45. Correct.
And expenses here that Jeremy had jotted down, only a total of 37, 15. So even if we didn't get the sponsor, I mean, this includes paella, plates, cutlery, wine, soda, beer, water, tables, lights, photos, DJ, step and repeat, bartender, and a photographer.
So are we finally doing the music? It's budgeted?
There was
That's not
a,
what you didn't mention, which is now.
yeah, the music, I didn't hear anything from Marcos about.
No, you said DJ there. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
Oh, that,
he had a DJ there, yes,
How much is the budget there for the DJ?
300.
I think that's Marcos's guy. We just gotta make sure Marcos was able to secure the guy for Saturday.
Okay, yeah, I'll confirm with him, but
It's not really a DJ. He played instruments. The guy from Arlea Lakes.
Oh, yeah, camera.
Yeah.
Mr. Camera.
Yeah, so we were waiting to get from Marcos a confirmation. I'm assuming if Jeremy put that on the budget, that we talked to Marcos about it. Yes.
So just to clarify
Sure.
your contacts today, you want me to follow up? I mean, she was gonna call me in the morning.
yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I haven't been able to get hold of her or the same Carolina lady, so
So
I've been
does
trying to
somebody in
call.
there know that that is, because I just told this third party that, hey, it's open as a title sponsor. And she said, well, I didn't know anything about that. I said, well, I think somebody else had talked to the new marketing person. But is that
Which is Carolina.
right? But is that correct or not correct? So she's aware of it?
Jeremy, Jeremy didn't tell me which person expressed interest in
Okay,
becoming the title sponsor. I would assume that it'd be Carolina because that's the only other contact that I have there. Like I said, I was trying to call her. I sent an email to both her and Ms. Alfaro. I haven't received an email answer back from that email, and I also called them twice I called them on Friday, both of them, and then I also called them today. And so when you called and just happened that she was calling you, I took the chance to
okay.
ask her as well, you know, so.
I just didn't want to throw her under the bus and she goes in there and said, I don't know anything about this, so.
I mean, that's what Jeremy told me. Jeremy told me that I don't have a specific name. I can ask him to see if it was Carolina that,
And.
I mean, but no, I mean,
What did
how
you-
I worded the email was just, you know, there was, Jeremy understood that there was, correct, I sent-
Title sponsor.
correct, yeah, I sent an email on Friday to Carolina.
Oh, okay, so she is aware of it then.
There's an email out there. I don't know if she's read it or not. That's my
Okay.
point. I haven't heard anything back, so.
Okay,
There was an email sent that said that there seemed to be interest in title sponsorship, and if I was just asking if they continue to have interest in becoming title sponsor.
okay.
Okay, we also, I was able to confirm Mickey Bakery for an in-kind sponsorship. I have to give them a head count. Latest Wednesday. I mean, I think last year we did 125 appetizers and 125 desserts.
Excuse me.
What are we looking at?
We had desserts left over last year, right?
Was there a lot?
Desserts were left over. I don't know.
I think appetizers were gone, but yeah, I think the desserts.
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't stay.
Right.
For the dessert, but a lot of people.
So should we do 125 and 75?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And Saturday, what time is good for, 4 o'clock? Have it, for them to have it ready by 4, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, I would say 4. I mean, the thing is that
Start at 6.
So. Have it,
Do they deliver?
we just have to pick it up there by Domenico's, Domenico train. It's at that Becky Baker.
It's right down the street.
Yeah.
And then I invited her and her husband to come to the ceremony. They haven't given me a yes or no. This being the second year that they do a nice sponsorship.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the way I was thinking about it, I mean, that in-kind donation is probably worth $500 because, you know.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah.
So.
The paella is confirmed, tables, lights and everything already been paid for, so that's confirmed as well. Polos. Jim,
They're
already here?
ready, probably Thursday.
Can I get a quick rundown of these things just again, with the town is $1,000, right?
That's
Oh,
our
Ocean Bank is
Ocean Bank is 1,000, Grams are 1,000, Miami Lakes Automall is 500.
That's
for
up
now.
in the air right now. No, that's up in the air. I gotta confirm tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other sponsors?
305 Sports is confirmed at 500.
305, that's right, thank you.
That's $4,000.
Any others?
And then we're
we're
hoping
being-
the Ocean Bank goes up the extra 500. Correct.
Got it, okay. Expenditures, you said tables,
3715, I think. Tables,
paella,
yeah, paella, I have it as,
like the table.
oh, you just want the actual list of
yeah, if
the
you,
paella, plates, cutlery, kind of wine, beer, soda, that's kind of put into one.
beverage.
Tables, lights, high boys. Polos. DJ. Step and repeat. Bartender and photographer.
3715.
Tables, lights, paella, plates, cutlery. Beverage, polos, DJ, bartender, there's one I missed in there.
Step and repeat.
Step and repeat.
Photographer.
What is it? Oh,
Thank you.
what is that? What is that?
That's the.
That's the backdrop, where they take the pictures when you enter.
Oh, okay, I just didn't understand that.
Yeah, I never knew what it.
I never knew. Backdrop is good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But that totals 3715.
Correct.
Those numbers that we have right as they stand right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
So we should be covered even if we didn't get the extra from, well,
We'll get them.
I mean, well,
But if
that's
we-
what I said, we gotta get either one or the two, from either promotion bank or.
I reached out to Corciani, I reached out to Joel, I still haven't been able to get a size for them,
Right.
get your shirts.
So I'm leaving those open because they're
Yeah.
probably coming anyway.
Yeah, so I gave you Zapata,
Yes,
and I gave, you that's the one I was planning to give, that I was planning to give you.
right, and then somebody else gave me, a short, extra large.
Yeah,
And
I
then
thought-
did we get a hold of Tony Nathan? Because that
Yeah,
we
got-
reached out to Lewis to get,
we haven't heard from them, right,
No,
to my knowledge.
because we were pending, I mean, the only class that's received shirts was last year's class, so we're trying to go back since we have money
Yeah,
left over.
I got
Yeah.
one for shirts, 2017, 2 for 2018.
So if it's okay with the committee, Javi can't be here Saturday. Because he was in a
Right.
previous engagement. I'm gonna take his shirt though and present it to him. If you guys wanna show up the following Saturday at playoffs at MIA Flag
Okay,
at Royal Oaks Park in the morning. To present him his shirt, on behalf of the committee on the 17th. Just so we give him his shirt, he was trying to cancel, but I think it's his wife's birthday or something like that. And he's like, I'm not ending up in the doghouse for
Yeah,
a shirt.
can't cancel that.
So he's gonna be at our morning games. So I don't know if we want to do it this Saturday, if you guys are available this Saturday morning. Or if we want to wait till after the ceremony. It's up to you guys.
so you went to at the ceremony, there was more people see it.
Yeah, but he's not coming to the ceremony.
He can't
No,
make.
I don't think I'm saying.
Oh.
You're closing. ceremony.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do it just in between games and stuff like that because they're closing ceremonies on Sunday.
Oh, I thought it was another week away.
It is, it's on the 18th, because their championship games are on the 18th.
That's, I
So-
mean, that's a big shindig.
Yeah, so I mean, we can do it on the 18th if you guys want. I mean,
That's kind of cool though, because it's kind of a big audience, right? Isn't it?
I've never been to closing ceremony for football.
I
I've
don't
never made it to a championship game yet.
Oh.
In my little.
There, but I'm with the coaching, no.
He's trying to win a game. I'm over right now.
I recommend you.
Teachable moment, yeah, teachable moment.
That's what Mike McDaniel was saying. Opportunity.
Win or learn. That's the.
So, I mean, if you guys want to do it the 18th, we can do it the 18th. I don't know who's available to go out there on the 18th. I mean,
Wait a minute, you'll be there, right?
I'm hoping to be there.
Okay. Even if you're presenting it, you're, the
Yeah.
committee, so.
But,
We can extend the Helen and
Yeah.
Marcos as well.
Yeah.
Send a little,
okay. So I don't know what time I think.
And another quick question, who, just because I would assume that everyone can, but who can attend the ceremony?
Karina won't be here.
On Saturday,
Yeah.
On Saturday.
I'll be here.
I'll be there.
Just make sure. You have to ask, because
You do.
you can't just assume you'll be here.
Mhm.
So as guy, are we wearing like a blue jacket and khaki pants so we look alike?
I
Or
don't
is
have
that,
blue jacket, so.
you have a black jacket? I mean, I'm just saying, do we want to look like we're part of a group or just?
I have gray, blue and black, so. One of each.
blue,
So.
But.
As far as
we're
jackets
getting close to that.
I have to look at my class.
You have khaki pants?
That I got plenty.
I have khaki and khaki, which.
Let's not talk about Jim Harbaugh. Still a little sore about that one.
Oh. I mean, it's not that we have to, but are we wearing neckties or is that, last year I don't think we did, or I did, but.
No, I was gonna wear this polo this year.
Well.
Yeah, I think I wore the polo, or not, obviously, our the Hall of Fame polo. I wore my polo and then I had this, the coat over it to dress it up a little bit. But, okay.
Well, so everybody can go, kind of like what they want to go and, but.
You wanna go all decked out with a pocket watch and?
No, I'm just saying, as far as the, blazer, the sport jacket and khaki pants.
I would think.
I do khaki pants and a blue jacket.
Yeah.
I don't have a polo, but
I mean, you can wear any polo, I mean, you will see it anyway, right? With a
Right.
Jacket on. Well, wait, your shirt will be ready, so.
oh, that's right. I'll wear my polo.
So you do have a polo.
I will have a polo.
So somehow I'll have to arrange, get it to you before.
We'll figure that out.
Is this-
I'm not worried.
Oh, and you have one for me?
Mhm.
Okay.
You have to wear pants though.
I can't wear shorts? I only wear pants like twice a
But
year.
if you wear shorts, it's gonna be colorful. like that. So do we have it broken down as far as the meeting, I mean, the ceremony is, who's on the table for the guests to come in?
I think this was gonna see who's gonna be doing what for the event.
I was gonna call Serena, just, Karina just to see,
She's not gonna make it. I talked to her this week.
oh, okay.
I was messaging with her this evening, so she said she can't make it.
Okay.
Cause I know that you did that with her last year, so.
Right, and I don't mind doing it this year, but I know those 4 inductees, and sometimes the only time you get to talk to them is an hour before, because, so I would rather not be on that, but I'll do it if nobody else, can
Will
check
Helen
in
be
with it.
here? Gotta ask.
We should be managed to ask that question already.
I can't remember. I think it was Jeremy that told me that he's not gonna be here. I'm not sure. I just looked back up.
That Helen will be there because she was not gonna be available this last Saturday. That's why we moved it to the next Saturday.
Right.
She couldn't be there, so she could be there on the 10th, but not the 3rd.
I think the 10th looks better, because, I mean, I like that second week because of the fact that it gets you away from conference championship weekend. So when you eventually gets there, you ain't gotta worry about it.
Right. So,
My nephew's birthday party ends at 4, so I can get there, go back down here after that.
can we add, how do we add names, up, not Saturday, but up until then, for, whoever the inductee is? Because I've got a couple baseball players that are gonna now come to Terry's, induction.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he doesn't know about it, so he didn't, it won't be on his list.
Right.
He sends the list to you,
Right.
I can call you on Thursday and add a couple players.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna compile all this, I mean, he's not gonna see his
Right.
specific
Well,
list,
that's
so you
what
can
I'm
send
saying
me
is
one.
how, you're gonna have the
Yeah.
list, not Jeremy, okay.
Yeah,
We have the same plan as far as the parking lot goes, right, for the inductees
Right.
and the
And
that
council.
these, committee. council,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
That, the parking lot will be closed off for them and
the tennis court will be open to
Everybody else.
I guess,
And we have, are we having a golf cart or have we?
that's something that we have to ask, Chris to see if he, and I'm not sure if Jeremy asked you, he was telling me that to confirm if there's gonna be any volunteers from.
Well, I know Alex is gonna be, Alex Castleman, that runs concession, he'll be there. Chris will be there,
Okay,
but I don't know, you tell me what we need him to do so I can, they're gonna be there for charity. and
Right.
wise. So,
yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be them if they wanted, you know, see mingle and stuff like that, but I don't know if they could be any other volunteers from.
well, so what I need to know though is what we need him to do so I can.
I just drive back and forth, I mean.
Oh,
bring
the
anyone from-
golf cart.
Yeah, I mean, someone that could just drive your guy's golf car and then they can use ours as well. So I think last time as well, excuse me, we did some parking over by the school, if I'm not mistaken. I think the tennis courts got a little full and they also parked over by the school. So we just have to see the travel back and forth.
Okay.
For them.
Yeah, because his son could be one of them.
Right, if you're talking about setting up chairs and tearing down, you can do younger kids. If you're talking about driving a golf cart,
Yeah, no,
probably
exactly.
not something you want a 14-year-old.
No,
Right,
but
right.
he is 14, but he's responsible. He
Okay.
Play golf and so he's.
If you play golf, then
Yeah,
you must be.
So I'll call Chris.
Okay.
and Maybe get some more umpires.
Excuse me. As I work on the script this week, I'm also gonna add a moment of silence for Roland Gomez,
right.
Thank you.
being that he passed away last week. And then he already sent me the updated bio and stuff that. You know, I composed, we made some changes, and then Jeremy sent it to the printer, so then he sent me those. So that's what I'm gonna use based off of the script.
Right.
Do you have anybody confirmed that's gonna be speaking on behalf of the?
That will introduce,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
Have they said?
I'll have to follow. I think I have all of them already.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Terry
I'll-
Curry has Gil,
Yeah.
George Gill, I think.
can you send me a list of names just so I can
Yeah.
put it in the script that way? I'm
Right.
not going blind.
You're gonna introduce
The
the
presenter.
inductee and the
Correct.
presenter.
Well,
Then will come up and introduce,
yeah, well, no, I won't introduce the be, I'll just bring up the presenter.
just the presenter.
The presenter does all the layman's work,
Okay,
you know, and
Steve
then when,
Blake's parents. introduce-
and then when they come, you know, when they finish, then, you know, I can go back up, let's give them a big round of applause for the class of 2022, boom.
okay.
And stuff like that, but yeah, no, I'll bring up the presenter.
Charlie DeLuca never got back to me, but he said he had somebody that was going to introduce his dad and then he'll accept
Okay.
the award. Steve's parents. Terry Cray has somebody. Gary, I think, probably communicated that with you.
Yeah, I have to get some of them because I think he was talking to Jeremy and stuff like that, and Jeremy sent me a couple of them. I think I had, oh, 3 of them. I'll have to double check which ones, but I think Jeremy has all of the, that
The
information.
one you may not have is Charlie DeLuca.
Yeah.
We'll get that.
And we're gonna have a table up there on the stage or something for the shirts that will.
Usually we have it off the stage.
Off the
Just
stage.
before we go up the stairs.
But I know we had opted this year to do that,
After-
yeah, do that table on. When you're facing the stage, the left, exit the stage left. Because we didn't want them having to hold the
And go
plaque
up.
and the
Right.
shirt at
And
the
go
same
up.
time and go up the stairs.
Right,
So, I mean, we can bring the plaque up, whoever's gonna hand the plaque to them can bring the plaque up and hold it for them, like
Right.
give it to them for a picture.
right.
And then either take it back and hold it for them, and then when they come down, then they'll get the shirt. Just that way they're not fumbling everything coming down the
Yeah.
staircase, you know, 'cause I know we discussed it at the last meeting, we were good with that, putting the
Right.
table on the left-hand side.
As they go down.
So where are we going to position? Because last year we were.
Last year we were on the right, I would
On the
think we
right.
would go on the left, and as the person comes up, whoever's gonna hand the plaque. Can come up the left stairs. Present the plaque and then come down. Cause I don't think we need to stay up on
It would
stage.
kind of match anyhow. Everybody's watching them go up.
Yeah.
The one stairs, we can kind of quietly,
Sneak up the
Go up
left
the other
side.
side.
There's stairs on both sides.
Correct.
right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they'll go up the one stair as they're being introduced.
Yeah,
We'll go up
so
the other
you
side
got-
with the plaque.
How will they know
And we'll
which
hand them.
stairs to go up though?
Oh, we gotta tell them. No, well, that will tell them beforehand. You know, when you get called up, just come up the right-hand side.
On the way.
I mean, I can stand on one side or you
Yeah.
guys stand on the other. Right.
But yeah, so we'll, committee will be on this side, and then the award will come up this side, and then we'll sneak up here just to
hand
hand the
off.
plaque, and then come back down. And then as they come down, we'll give them the shirt.
We stay up there as they give their acceptance speech.
It's up to what you guys feel. I mean, and on the past we have
Yeah,
I mean, you stay up on the stage.
on stage, yeah, behind them, like holding the plaque or whatever, you know what I mean?
Wow.
We have in the past.
Because some of them get pretty long winded. I mean, even.
no,
No, I mean, really, you're.
you're not wrong. I don't think we did last year.
No,
We
we
handed
stayed
it to
down.
them and then we went
No,
down.
we stayed down.
That's fine.
But
Someone
but-
has to stay up holding the plaque like this.
Yeah.
And then holding the shirt like this.
They could hold the flashlight over the plaques to make sure that it illuminates the.
Yeah.
I think we should be off the stage,
That's fine.
let them. do their thing.
Have the,
If anything, you can have a person bring up the plaque, even bring up a shirt if you want, so they can take a picture.
well, they have a podium, right? So in
Yeah.
theory, they shouldn't have to hold it again. They should be able to set it down on the podium.
Yeah, but
Say
remember the
that
podium's got an angle.
They could lay it down on the podium.
They may need the podium to, whether.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can, like, two of you can come up with either the plaque and then the shirt, take a picture, and you just walk back down with it. They do their speech. Once they come down, then you just give it to them. So they need to.
That works too.
But it just kind of, at least you can have a picture with both things that they're receiving and.
I think we just let them know, it doesn't matter what we decide, just let them know ahead of time, so it's not awkward, like you're standing, you hand it to them and you're waiting to get it back and
Yeah,
they just start talking, holding it like. And you just look lost up there, let's just let them know what we're doing.
It's a tug of war. Get it back over.
They get to honor roll, they give him his certificate, he shakes the principal's hand, he goes, takes a picture, and then they're coming off, the teacher's like. I'm like, because the teacher goes and puts it in.
And then actually,
Yes, in their folders and stuff like that, but it's just funny as they're coming off the stage,
Yep.
I'm like, dang, that's Clockwork Orange, bro.
It's very,
One because we had to go down like the order that we got
Yes.
posed on the stage.
Okay.
No, I'm going in the order.
So, all right, so I mean, the only thing, so really the only thing we need is just to see if who can do the table. And stuff like that. I mean, that's really the only thing we're missing, I think.
yeah, I mean, we'll just follow up, like I said, with the sponsors tomorrow. I'm gonna confirm, I didn't get hold of the bartender, but Jeremy said that that was confirmed too, so it's just to follow up with her and just make sure that everything's good. I'll probably go on Wednesday to get the Costco, to get the other things.
Do we need to email you how many people are coming with us or
Yeah.
just send you an email? Okay.
So I know, I mean, who's gonna be in the parking lot and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be, it's me, I'm 4, and then I'm hoping, Pedro and Amy can join us, you know what I mean, from Biggie
Right.
Bakery, so. I'm gonna put them on the list for a parking spot, and then they show up great, I mean. The donation's there, so.
And also, Jim, if you can get someone from the office to do the parking as well, that would be helpful.
Okay.
So that, I think anybody got anything else? I think we're ready to rock. Everything by what I'm hearing on the weather looks
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, Saturday was
Yeah,
good
that was clear and.
and cool. Like, I think those good under
63.
63, but, 4, I think I thought.
we didn't do anything on Eventbrite or anything like that, right?
Yeah, I had, so far I have 10 people.
we're up to 10 people.
Wow. Okay.
I got a question because I actually had a conversation with Willie Sanchez today.
Mm.
I've seen the post on Instagram and I've seen him on Facebook. We didn't do anything on LinkedIn, did we? I haven't seen it on LinkedIn.
I'll have to follow up with Jonathan. They normally do it throughout all of our.
Yeah, I haven't, I went searching for it on LinkedIn because Willie goes, if you find it on LinkedIn, tag me on it and I'll repost it.
Yeah.
He's a big LinkedIn guy.
Yeah.
He's not a Facebook, Instagram guy. I mean, I've been reposting it every time on Facebook that this town's posted. I've reposted it on my Facebook page and stuff like that. I've posted it in the I Love Miami Lakes group on Facebook. And stuff like that. Every time I see it, push it out, but you know. Hey, so I mean, we went up 5 from when I asked you last week. Yeah, I mean, guess wise, how many are we looking at? Like from the inductees, we found, because I know we went up in numbers, so. Did that benefit the guests, the inductees?
No, they were about the same thing. Each of them was probably like 10 or.
I know we upped it to
less.
15, didn't
20.
we? 20, okay,
Yeah, that's
But
plenty.
the word didn't get to them
fast enough.
when it should have. They got to them.
Did the letters finally go off from the mayor?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I think that just. But.
I know Mayor Sid will be there Saturday.
I think
Maybe.
that was when I was out, I think, so probably like 2-3 weeks. ago.
I know Mayor Sid's confirmed, because I know he told me he would be there Saturday.
No, what, okay, so does he open? Because in the past, he's actually opened it.
Yeah, I'll bring them up to open. I know
Yeah.
Karina wants to say some words, because she told me, I'm not Karina, I'm sorry, Helen. But if Manny's there, I mean, he's gonna open the ceremony and welcome people, and then she can welcome them on behalf of the committee, I guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So we do have like, the agenda, so
Agenda.
everybody knows.
Yeah, I can send it to that. I have it right here.
Oh,
I could get a little
okay.
snippet and I'll send it to you.
Just so.
Some of it has to do
Yeah.
with me and setup and stuff like that in the morning, but.
But what do you need us to help break down at the end?
Yeah, break down that, the guys are gonna be coming to pick up the tables and everything like that. I mean, the main thing is just the
There was
stage.
a lot of stuff you were moving around last year.
It's a stage, so, that's the main big thing that. has
Do you
to
have
get put
help
up and
with
put
that?
down.
I mean, do you have help or? you-
Yeah, I have, my coworker, Austin's gonna be there. I think he was there last time as well. I'm not sure if he stayed the whole night. I think he might have just.
So we were
stayed in the
moving
morning.
some chairs. I remember carrying chairs and,
Yeah, well, we have to bring the chairs and stuff like that out as well, so we'll do that,
because they don't, the people who are picking it up, they don't come out and pick them up. You have to
Yeah.
pick them up by the clubhouse.
No, well, those are our chairs. Those are our chairs, so we're getting the, I believe, right? Is it? Yeah, they're just bringing the tables, the high boys, the linens and everything up for it, and the lights. The chairs were ours. I got one of them.
Really? It seemed like there was a different type of chair. Not sure that some, I mean, some of the chairs. We have 4 inductees. Is it possible then to have the tables and maybe it doesn't look symmetric, but you know, like if like if Stevie Blake's in this table, like the tables behind him are all like Stevie Blake's and Curry's are all Curry's. I mean, if they're all over the place, then
Right,
I would think that we would number them some way that this is kind of like the Blake table. I mean, that's just my thought.
we could reserve the first 4 tables in the front, right?
Well, yeah, they would be.
Yeah,
for the-
That would
right.
be for them and their,
They're
whoever's
partners.
introducing them.
And they're
But
partners.
if they have 20 people, that's not all gonna fit. Not that everybody has 20, but
Right. But
he's
like
saying
Terry
basically
might-
do the first 8. So your first 4 are your inductees and then,
I'm saying that was like behind.
and then
them.
the second row would
You
be.
gotta fit in town council and town staff if they show in that second row somewhere.
The second row?
I would think so.
Right.
Your favorite inductee. Or whoever has space.
Again, I think you have a pretty good breakdown on how many people are coming, so.
yeah, so we'll, I just have to see, I have to look back and see how many. The actual, the size of the stage, just because I know, I think last year we only had 3 across, so if
Right.
I'm correct, right?
Right, so
3
that means-
tables, right, so,
Somebody was sitting as a
Well, we had-
inductee back.
well, we had 5,
We had 5
yeah.
inductees. We had 1 sitting back. There were 4 tables across. The front, in front of the
I thought there
stage.
was 2.
No, there's more than 2. It was either 3 or 4 in the front.
It was 4.
No, I mean 2, in that case, sitting behind the first row. I thought it was 3,
And then
and then
2.
2, and then kind of went to
I thought it
the.
was 4, because I remember Ochoa was over here. Roland Gomez was here. Snowberg was here.
Right, I think Snowber was the last table, that's what I'm saying, so.
Yeah, Schneider was the last table. Gomez was in the middle and Ochoa was in the right.
Correct, so that's why I thought it was 3.
And then Vanderbilt was in the middle back.
Right.
Who was the 5th last year?
Uspensky.
Mike Uspensky, which I think his family was sitting with the Ochoas actually, they knew each other. So I think Mike's wife was with the Ochoas,
Oh, okay.
either with the Ochoas or with the Schnellenberg, one of the two, 'cause I remember her coming up from the front, but I think she was commingled
Probably with.
Okay.
Probably they would know each other.
with the Ochoas.
Yeah, they wouldn't know Snowbird.
Yeah, I think she was with the Ochoa family.
So if we have 4, those would be the 4.
But I think we had 3 is what we had.
No, but I'm talking about this year.
I don't know if we can fit 4.
Right, that's what I have to kind of,
Logistically, I don't know if we can do 4.
Yeah, because it always seems like if somebody's back, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, you
Or
just,
maybe-
instead of going
maybe
straight across,
Yeah, maybe.
I like the
offside.
drawings. I do drawings too.
Yeah.
So if this is your stage, instead of doing straight across 1, 2, 3, you just one,
2, 3, 4.
There you go.
you create more of a,
yeah.
Yeah, a buffer so that they're the main focus, yeah.
yeah, and even that, then you can just, if you just want to fill in
Right.
3 behind and you actually have a better view of the stage. And then you wouldn't have to worry about row as much. It'd be easier to fit, okay, council members and mayor can be kind of in the middle and so on and
Right.
so forth.
Sounds good.
And then what you can do is like, whoever's
Yeah,
on,
two extras can go.
whoever's on those two, the overflow can go to those 2 tables in the second row.
Right.
Because I don't think anybody's gonna have 2 full tables.
How
Yeah,
many sit at a table?
10.
Oh, 10 will fit in a
Yeah.
table? Wow. Okay.
yeah, that would be good.
That would be town and maybe for us. Maybe, although we don't,
Well,
we're standing up.
Yeah, we're standing.
And we'll sit to eat, but at that point you sit wherever you,
Right,
wherever
you
there's
wherever you
open
want.
space.
So this would be town council.
Do we know of any other past inductees that are coming? Is Alex Ochoa gonna be there?
Don't believe so. Jeremy has like a lot of the emails, so I'm
He
getting,
did give it a size, so he might be coming.
yeah.
Because, I mean, again, now we have to take into account, are we gonna present these shirts to them? How? Do we wanna bring them up? Oh, let's, bring up our past inductee from the class of whatever, Alex Ochoa, present the shirt. Or how do we wanna do that? Because it'd be a little awkward just to go over there and be like, here.
I would do it at the, if we're gonna.
Yeah, I would do it at the end after.
No, and that's fine,
Only because it's not their.
no, exactly, and
It's the new club, I mean, new
Yeah,
inductees first.
Well, do you do the new inductees first, or do you, and then hope that people stick around for the past inductees, or do
Well,
you?
you just, I mean, you
You keep
just.
your headliner as like a headliner, and you
Oh,
make everybody stay to the very end by putting them at the end.
Well, you can
While
do
we're
that.
doing introduction, thanks for coming. We will also want to recognize some people that are here.
Oh, that's.
We've got past
okay,
inductees,
it's like-
we've got a show to present to past inductees. Would please recognize, I mean, you could even just
Yeah.
maybe not even bring them up on stage. We could be holding the shirts on the side and as you're. Or
Walk it-
Helen
walk
or
it to-
whoever,
Walk it up to them.
would you please stand up and we can recognize our past inductees that are here, have them stand up and we walk it to them and give them a shirt.
We can do that.
And then it really just, the only ones on stage are still the new
The board,
inductees.
the class board.
But it's kind of like let's get the formalities kind of out of the way in the beginning, let's
And
teaser,
then rock and roll.
appetizer, and then.
They wouldn't be up there anyway,
Yeah.
on the stage, right? I mean.
Well, unless we did like a presentation, but I don't think we need to do
Yeah,
all
I
that.
would, I do,
But it's more formal than, like you say, just walking up to them saying, here, by the way, here's your shirt.
right, yeah.
How about like thrown over your shoulder?
Right.
Or
We're gonna
take
go
it
to
off.
the chair.
Here's your shirt.
Yeah,
Have it on today.
Do we have an order that we wanna do?
for the inductees.
Yeah. I'm assuming Stevie will be last,
Stevie's last, right?
because he's our headliner. How about the other 3? How do you wanna go?
You would probably go alphabet then.
I think we usually do alphabetical and then
I-
we just leave the headliner for the end.
That's
So
appropriate.
without saying anything.
What do we
So
got?
you have Curry,
What's his first name?
Terry. Curry, then DeLuca. And then DeLuca is Charlie DeLuca Junior. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, it's senior.
Well, right, junior
Yes,
accepting, but
right.
it's senior that's.
And then
Gary.
And then,
Gary Craig.
Gary Craig,
And then Stevie.
and then Steve.
And you're gonna send me who's inducting them, so I'll put that.
Manny's not do that, right?
Yeah.
Who's introducing them.
Yeah, man, he's gonna send me that. Welcome. Good.
Well, actually, I know Gary Craig. It's a former baseball coach.
I think you were
Manny
CC.
Yanez.
Yeah, I think you were.
Oh, Manny, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. You'll introduce Gary Craig.
You said you knew who Terry's was too, right, Gil?
Yeah, it's George Gill. I
And
don't
Stevie
know
Blake is
Charlie's
his parents.
And it's either Mr., it's probably gonna be Cindy Blake.
And then for Charlie, who you
He
say,
hasn't heard back,
Haven't heard.
Okay.
Um,
Junior's accepting on his behalf.
Right,
but we don't, right.
but there is a person that's going to talk about it.
Many with a welcome, Helen speaking.
So just before you get to the inductees, you're gonna recognize.
Yeah, that's why I have.
Oh,
like that.
that's what that is.
That's why I have my chicken scratch.
Got it.
And so far, we only know of one, right, that's
Yeah.
gonna be there,
Probably, yeah,
maybe
that's-
Miriam.
But Miriam had a shirt last year.
Right, no, but I mean, if she's in attendance, we should.
Yeah.
You still recognize her,
Still
but you
recognize her.
still.
I'll reach out to her today. I'll link today, but I'll reach out to her tomorrow.
Is there anybody else in the area? It's only Nathan, but we can't evidently reach him.
I mean, that was Louis, but I was the other guy.
I'll follow back up.
And I can reach out to Miriam. I have her number. I've left Chris multiple messages. I've left Joelle multiple messages.
And Gus,
Pardon?
Let's get over this.
Oh, yeah, Gus,
Can we get all
I'm
the
sure
CVs
he's a firefighter, so. it's-
CVs on shift or?
And he was last year.
Yeah, so he has a
Yeah,
shirt,
good.
but still, I mean, it's just-
Yeah, we'd like to-
we like to, I mean, anybody, like if Joel's parents show up, you know, representing
Right,
class of whatever, Joel Rodriguez, there, his parents, Angel and, you know, and stuff like that. Cause that's what, I mean, I was trying to get a hold of Joel to get his size and that way his dad can accept on his behalf, cause I know
Right.
Joel is out recruiting,
right.
so he's up at, you're on water now.
Akron?
Yeah, he's,
Oh, God.
and he ended up at Akron after he got let go of UN.
Is he coaching or just?
No, he's coaching the offensive line up at Akron.
Cool.
Actually, I forget who did they beat the other day? I was kind of impressed.
What they did is because they have a good offensive line.
There's a Buffalo or
You don't
something,
win
but
a
Buffalo
game without-
usually has a pretty good team.
Buffalo themselves,
University of Buffalo. Where Mac was from. Went to the Bears.
oh, Mac, yeah.
Khalil Mack.
well, no, he worked out in, he worked out in Schuler's or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, not like religiously, but I saw him one time and he was down here. It was one summer, I think, all season, he came into Schuler's and was working out. It's a
Cool.
pretty big guy.
Yeah. Dave Oliver works out there too.
I know.
Yeah, the three basketball team works
Yeah.
out over there.
Oh, yeah, the
USA.
USA, you sent me a picture or somebody did.
Manny posted a bunch of pictures of it.
Oh,
That's it. And then he went out to the tournament, man. I know Manny went out to the tournament.
Yeah, it was a woman's team and a man.
No, it was men's.
Both.
3-on-3.
Well, they
had-
Men's and
It was
women's.
in the league too, there were some pictures.
Yeah, the women's team was there.
Remember when I used to call you Jimmer?
Yeah.
Jimmer Fredette was on it.
Remember that, there you go.
All right, so we got anything else we need there,
It's
man?
Rodney or Robert.
I'm our,
You guys are all good then? Alright, so we'll call this, we can motion to adjourn at 8:44.
I,
All in favor? All opposed?
8:42.
Your son was, no, I'm sorry.
He hit the table just in case.
the next meeting will be,
January.
Saturday.
January.
There were no other motions, right?
No.
It was just
No.
discussion.